Kingdom people, you got people in their feelings. Scratch that. You don't have people in their feelings. People are in their feelings about you because you can't have people in their feelings because they not your feelings. Those are their feelings. And you're not here to babysit anyone's feelings. So check this out. There are people that are feeling a certain way because you're choosing you. You're choosing maturity. You're choosing not to be bothered with the toxicity. You're choosing not to be bothered with the people who are stagnant, with people who are jealous, with people who are envious. You're choosing to move around monitoring spirits, people that you know trying to get insight on your life, and for not for a good reason, but because they want to destroy it. They want to curse it. They just want to hate on it. And so, kingdom people, they in their feelings because you're not giving them access to you. You're not giving them any information where you don't really deal with these people, but you're also not responding to certain people the way they want you to. Some people feel like they had you figured out, but then they realize they don't because you're not responding the way that they thought you would when they set that thing up for you to respond a certain way. So they're confused and they're in their feelings about you. They feeling the way. They're acting as if you're doing something to you. They're acting as if you're doing something to them, should I say. You are doing something to you. You doing something for you. You doing something for God. You doing something for the kingdom. But they're acting like you're doing something to them because you're taking care of you. You're moving wisely. You're moving with discipline. You're moving with discernment. You're aware. Listen, I'm hearing you know them by their fruit. Listen, you know wolves in sheep's clothing. You know them when you see them. And they in their feelings about that. People are in their feelings because some of them know you know who they are. They know that you know what they up to. They know that you know what they trying to do with you. And they in their feelings. They feeling a certain kind of way. Because that's not the way that they wanted it. They wanted you to go along with whatever it is they're trying to do to you, but you're not doing that. So they feeling the way. They feeling the way. So listen. This was brought back to my attention today. How there was a situation last year or so, some time ago, I had to remove myself from a group of people. And I had to remove myself from a group of people because they were no good for me. They just wasn't no good for me. And there's some people that I knew pretty much all my life. And so what had happened was the main perpetrators in this situation were the main ones I was initially removing myself from. So one of the people that I wasn't necessarily removing myself from per se, but I had to stay away from them too because they were connected to the main perpetrators. Well, they reached out to me. I didn't really get a chance to communicate with them verbally, but I did respond back to them. I believe by text, or maybe I sent an audio message. I forget. Either way, I knew that they were trying to fill out the situation. They were trying to fill me out. They were trying to see what kind of information they could get from me based on whatever was going on over there. Now, I hadn't said nothing to nobody about whatever was going on over there. I just removed myself from the situation. And so the main perpetrator or main perpetrators, they were running their mouths. So this person wanted to see what was going on from me, trying to see if they could get some information out of me. And not by, I never communicated with them, but I know they wasn't going to ask me directly. They were going to ask indirect questions and try to fill it out. I'm knowing this because God's showing me this. So anyhow, fast forward. Fast forward. This person reached out to me not long ago and they were asking questions. And so I never responded. And because I'm not answering those questions, that's just you trying to get information that I'm not giving you. I'm not even getting ready to respond because I just don't have time for that. And I know what it's all about. And again, I hadn't been around these people or being nowhere in the vicinity. I just stayed away. And so that's not the norm for me. But here's the thing, it's the norm for me now. So because it's my new norm, there's questions around that. People want to know when I'm going to be back around. And this person was kind of asking that. I never answered because 9 times out of 10, I won't be. I will not be. That part of my life is over. But I didn't feel led to say that. I didn't feel led to even respond because I knew that this was a monitoring spirit. Now, here's the thing. This is a monitoring spirit for the monitoring spirits as well. So it's kind of like they sent a flying monkey. But here's the thing about flying monkeys. They with the program. Flying monkeys are only able to be flying monkeys because they are with what the perpetrator, or if you want to call them narcissists, is doing. Not always, but in this case, they are. And let me tell you why. This person that reached out to me, when God started really leveling me up and he started really exposing and showing who I am in such a way as he did, this particular person that had reached out to me, he was seeing it, and I could tell. And I could tell it was bothering him. I could tell he was getting jealous. Now, what I also noticed is that he tried to not let that show, or he tried to get control of it. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like I said, I noticed it. He tried to be supportive of me and kind of encourage what God was doing in my life. So that was that. I'm like, okay, cool. So let's bring it back around to recently. Not too long ago, should I say. Well, kind of recently. When this person reached out to me, when I didn't respond, God revealed to me that they went to another individual that they thought I may be in communication with and mentioned that they had reached out to me and I didn't respond. First, this person told them that I'm busy. They let them know that I'm busy because they just know that I do be. I have things to do. I don't have time to be sitting around just, responding to messages that are not important. I hate to say it, but that wasn't something that was important. But it was not important. It's not important more so because of the nature of what it is. You trying to get information from me that's none of that I'm not answering, and I know it's not for a good reason. It came off as innocent, but I know what I know. I know what it is. I know what's going on. Furthermore, this person also ended up having to tell this person because the person that reached out to me went to this other person throwing a tantrum. And this is a grown person, supposedly. Let me say this, it's an elder. And so this person threw a tantrum to the person that they were coming to, saying, well, I reached out to such and such and such as it, and they didn't respond. They didn't say anything back or whatever. And this person, they were like throwing a tantrum to this person. And they was throwing a tantrum to this person because they feel like I said, this is a person, is somebody I may be in communication with. And I guess they feel like that person can do something about it. And so this person kind of went in on them and told them, talking about me, she a grown woman. She don't have to respond to you. She has a right to do whatever it is she needs to do. Something of that nature is what God showed me happen. So anyhow, this person got shut down. They were throwing a tantrum. But here's the thing. Why they get so upset? They got so upset because they were on some mess. They thought they were going to get a certain response because last year or so, I did respond. I did reach back out to them and, communicated to them. So they were looking for that same thing this time, although they came in asking questions, but they were just assuming that they were going to get answers because I had communicated with them last year when they were on some mess. Them not knowing I knew they were on some mess, but this was a different kind of mess. They had stepped up the mess. Anyway, the point is, Kingdom people, they got all in their feelings because I didn't give them what they wanted. I didn't give them what they were expecting. People know that you're on something, Kingdom people. They can't figure it out what it is, and you're not giving them no information. You're not responding. You're not answering no questions, and it has them all in their feelings. Just know, you making these moves and keeping people out, understandably so, and you need to. In fact, God probably telling you to do just that, because I know God told me to block that person, and I did just that. When they find out about that, they gonna blow the roof. But here's the thing, Kingdom people, that's not your problem. That's not my problem. That's not our problem. But just know and understand, you got these people in their feelings. No. They are in their feelings about you.